Vernon joins us. Coach, these games at home, important. Life comes in, bottom of the conference. You had to have this one, and you guys, you got it.
Yeah, they might have been bottom in the conference, but we ain't far behind. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade,
You're also not far from the middle, the optimist
we told our guys coming in and said, guys, you're tied for fourth. That's great. I said, but you're also second to last, actually, whenever you have so many teams that are tied in that spot. Sometimes you got to sort of make light of a situation that may not always be bright. But I just told our guys, obviously very proud. A four-game slide, no matter when it happens, isn't fun. And we needed a win in the worst way from a confidence standpoint, from a belief standpoint that we can still win, from a standpoint of what we're doing in practice and the work we're putting in. We're going to see some results. And, we've had some close opportunities. Thomas More, we were right there and, came up short. We had a great game against Georgetown. And, I felt good about it at all times tonight. But at the same time, every time we get to 16, 17, 18, I always felt like we got a little lax with it, and we let them just fight their way. So they always thought they had a fighting chance when I was really wanting us to sit there and sort of step on their throats, but never really happened. But our guys hung in there and did a good job, and, like I said, got a huge win today.
T.A. Mason was terrific, Coach. In the first half, he was doing a little bit of everything. I thought there for a moment we would be looking at a triple-double here, but he does finish with a complete line, 23 points, 7 boards, 7 assists, 4 steals. He did a little bit of everything for you guys tonight, especially early in the ball game.
T was good. First half was really good, and second half, he continued doing well. I think it's pretty easy to see whenever you go back and look at a lot of our games, wins and losses. When he is playing well, our team plays well. He's sort of the guy that really gets us going, and offensively, defensively, he does a lot of things that are really good. He's a smart player, as in whenever we're on defense, a lot of times the point guard goes back after shots, and that's where he gets a lot of his rebounds, and that's good for us because it starts us in transition. You look at Thomas More, couldn't really ever get in the flow of a game, and didn't have tons and tons of points. Georgetown was really good, and we played as well as a team. So he's one that as a staff that we feel like we have to do everything in our power to try to get him going. That's on us to figure out the best thing to do. And he made a lot of people better today. So I thought he competed well. Now we've got to get him to where two things happen. I think sometimes he still settles for the outside shot too much. You can see he's really dynamic getting to the rim. He can finish through contact. But second, and it's not just him, it's our whole team, we got to quit being a Thursday team. And I'm not saying him, I'm saying everybody, but if he's going to step up and take this role that we think he needs, he's got to be the guy that really does a good job as well on Saturday, because if we go down to Cumberland U and don't get one, it's almost like it's scratch, and we're not looking for scratch. We're going out to win games, and our goal right now is to win the second half of the conference season. We think if we do that, we put ourselves in a very good position at the end. So very proud of him today, and now we got to get him right and get his mind ready for Saturday as well as our team.
Lenoris Mincy probably playing his best basketball as a Tiger tonight, 13 points, 5 rebounds, active. He had a big deflection there late that led to a turnover. He's been really good of late.
Yeah, and I think you said it best right there, active. He's a guy that he's a very good player. He can rebound, he can defend. Offensively, he can do a lot of little things here and there. And early on, I probably messed him up a lot and hurt his psyche, and I think he got to where he started really questioning, golly, what does Coach want me to do? So I've really, really tried to scale back and told him quit thinking as much. I'm going to quit saying as much and just go make a play. And you see him out there setting ball screens and diving at the rim, running hard into ball screens and slipping, keeping balls alive on the offensive glass. And because of that, he's seeing a lot of success for that. And it's good because he puts in a lot of hard work each and every day.
It's been a long month and a half for Sam Whining. It was good to see one go down for him, and I think everybody in the gym who kind of paid attention to the numbers, especially you, Sam, and guys on the bench, they were happy to see that one go through for him.
Yeah, take away got everybody outside of our team and, those fans that really look at the stats. They probably didn't realize that guy, he's put in a lot of time. He had a great first semester, and numbers-wise, yeah, he struggled when we've gotten back. But, defensively, he has been really, really good. And that's the reason he still is getting the minutes he gets. But then finally tonight, you saw a shot go in and you see the work paying off. And he's done a better job of now not just trying to become a guy who's a shooter. Got to the rim. You saw that last Saturday against Thomas More. Got to the rim a few times. So he's continued to do well. He had a very tough matchup tonight, but I thought he did a great job battling.
Coach, you get the quick trip down to Lebanon, Tennessee on Saturday. You mentioned it a moment ago. If you don't go down there and get that one, then it's kind of a wash. You've got to, at some point, you got to gain some ground.
Right.
And you're starting to kind of run out of time. You're getting into the back nine of this
You're
season
right.
for sure. So a big one on Saturday. They're all going to be big from here on
They
out,
are.
but you need Saturday for sure.
We do, and it's one of those. I told our guys, you don't talk about much early in the semester or early in the conference about placement and everything. But now that you're in the last 7-8 games, you start talking about it. Obviously this was a big one, being tied for fourth. You're no worse than that after tonight. And you've already seen a few scores, or I did before I came out, that probably helps us a little bit. And Cumberland U, if they win, they're going to be tied with us. If they lose, they're only going to be one game back. But getting a sweep of life today helps you, because if any tiebreaker, you get it. And if you get a sweep of Cumberland U on Saturday, if it ever comes to a tiebreaker, you're going to win that one. So there's a lot of variables that go into it. It'll be a tough matchup. I think Coach Lewis, he's done a great job. His guys have done well, and I think we always have good games. And so we've got to be ready. Tomorrow's got to be a great day of practice, a great day of preparation. If we do that, I feel really good about our chances.
Finishing fourth in conference doesn't guarantee you a trip to Kansas City.
Not at all.
But it certainly puts you in a pretty good spot, better than everybody behind you at that point.
Absolutely.
Sure.
In our league, a lot of people say if you finish fourth, you're a lock. And I think this year, it's the first year in a long time, it's a little bit of question mark because of some overall records and even throwing in conference records in there. I think if we're fourth and we can get to that 500 or better mark, I think we have a really good chance. If you're under that, it makes it really hard. And so that's why, you have certain games, you got to go out and you got to perform and get stuff. And this is a great start to the second half of the conference schedule.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks,
on this
Matt.
one. See
Appreciate
Saturday
you.
down in Lebanon, Tennessee. The Tigers knock off Life University here. Final score 80-70.